Ooters. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Ooters. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rats. All my
We
niggas
need you to like, comment, and subscribe. We know you've been watching this channel for some time now and didn't subscribe. That's crazy. We need you to blitz all that. Okay, we back in the Bronx. We did this story yesterday, so
salute everybody in the building. You already know we back with another one. We got footage of a rapper that got lined up on camera, all right? But was it gang related? Then they was saying, was his man the one next to him that lined them up? It was nasty work. I did a video on this before. It's in my upload section. Y'all check that. And I did a vote in my polls in my community wall. I want to know what y'all thinking about this situation. Was he lined up or not? But now it's looking like they got some more information on the situation on Chicken Dandada, who was lined up. You see the picture on your screen. Everybody smash that like. Everybody subscribe to OotaOnGo, and everybody let me know what y'all thinking about the situation. Was it a lineup? Was it a lineup? But now we're gonna figure if this thing was gang related or not. You know what I mean? So let's get to it.
we are just chopping it up today, bringing up a new theory and a few useless facts. However, some people didn't see the video, so if you have, don't kill me for replaying it, just fast forward to about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, we back in the Bronx. Check this out.
Nadia, a community is mourning today after a 33-year-old man was shot in the head and killed last night on Westchester Avenue. If you take a look here, you can see there is a growing makeshift memorial here outside of the smoke shop where it happened. We saw people today lighting candles here, heartbroken. We're told shots were fired around 10:30 last night, right outside 1629 Westchester Avenue, just steps away from the Morrison Avenue train station. When police got here, they found the victim with a gunshot wound to the head. People in the neighborhood say the victim was working at the smoke shop where it happened. EMS rushed him to Jacoby Hospital where he died. We saw blood on the ground and a single shell casing marker in the doorway, and the area was taped off as detectives flooded the scene. We're told that police are looking for a man last seen wearing a dark colored hoodie, dark sweatpants, black and red sneakers, and a black face mask.
The ground.
Come on, bro.
Now here is what actually happened. Here you see him and another individual chilling on the block. There is actually some music playing, not sure if that is Chicken rapping or someone else. However, keep watching. Crazy. We can't show the actually shooting, but it was a head tap. But let's rewind. People have been commenting on this video, and these internet detectives have came to a theory. If you pay attention to the friend, it seems that he might have peeped the shooter coming down the block and went into the store. Some say when he touched his nose it was a signal to the shooter. It can all be a coincidence though, as we don't want to put that on anyone. However, it is pretty interesting.
Listen, this is what we doing today. We giving out toys to the kids around the community. We had a whole trunk full. We've been giving them out. God bless everybody. Jacket. I got a Supreme jacket. Look at them. Look at this.
Okay, so there hasn't been much development on the story, just some things we didn't add, and also, some word on the street stuff. First things first, it was said that Chicken punched or slapped a young woman in the face the day before he was killed. The footage is here, shout out to NY Drill Official. Some people are saying that the friend that was standing by him probably didn't set him up, but seen a suspicious person and decided to get out of the way just in case. That maybe it was evident that the girl's people would come back for chicken, so he just dipped off, not.
When you looking at it like that now, it's crazy, bro. But we do see the situation because I heard about it. Remember, I'm in New York City. I'm in the city, bro. I heard that it was a situation where that's what's buzzing. They saying that he had put hands on a girl. We actually seen the hands get put. But you know what I mean? How they just kind of broke that down that maybe his man peeped that person. I don't care what nobody telling me. His man peeped that dude. But did he just fall back, get out the way, and let it happen? That's a deeper one, yo. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about it. Get in the comments and let me know, y'all. Crazy.
Knowing for sure if that guy was a shooter or not. He didn't notify his mans because he didn't want to seem paranoid. That's another theory. However, people are sticking to the idea that this person was actually in on the setup. So, who's the girl? Well, the girl is Bronx drill rapper, Baby Threat. Whether she has anything to do with this attack on Chicken, we were not able to view her Instagram, as it is not available to view. We don't know how long it's been like this, as she has been tagged by outlets covering drill in recent months or whatnot. Some say she is E-Dub, which is people who rep Edenwald projects, while others say she was from Evergreen, which is a few blocks down on Westchester where the crime happened. However, she also reps a girl named Emma. In May 2024, a 15-year-old girl was arrested for fatally stabbing 17-year-old Emery Mizell, aka Emma, in the courtyard of a Bronx building. After a 911 call, cops discovered Emma suffering from a stab wound to her chest inside the courtyard of a Boynton Avenue building near Watson Avenue and Soundview.
A 17-year-old girl is dead after she was stabbed in the middle of the afternoon in the Soundview section. Another teenager is now in custody, and New York cops now telling us what may have led up to that attack. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Johnson.
It was a brutal bloodbath, a battle between two teenage girls that left a shocking sight outside of 1105 Boynton Avenue. Indications are the girls had a running dispute, and one pulled a knife and viciously plunged it into the body of the 17-year-old victim multiple times.
I spoke to her this morning, you know what I'm saying? She had a little argument with her sister or something this morning. She was mad, but she was on her way to school. So, and I got a call saying somebody got stabbed across the street, and I found out it was her. I was like, that's crazy. I was just talking to her this morning.
Crime scene units arrived to gather evidence after the attacker was taken into custody. The victim and the suspect both live in the building. The awful violence happened at 2:17 in the afternoon, just as school was ending for the day.
It's sad, you know, it's nothing to like. It's sad. It's our kids.
With so much blood on the ground, the victim had very little chance and was declared dead at the hospital. Residents of the building were horrified by the nightmarish amount of blood near the entrance to their building.
Been living here 30 years. I never saw something in here like that. So brutal. Kids.
Residents say cops are usually on patrol in the neighborhood following another recent violent crime in the area, and say the residents and police need to cooperate to make the area safe for everyone.
For the sister and the mom to find out, it's even more sad. You know what I'm saying? So the only way to fix, like I said, fix this is to come together as a community.
The 15-year-old suspect ran back into the apartment building but was taken into custody by police. Two other teenagers on the scene were also questioned and released.
Emma was seen surrounded by a group of 10 youths moments before she was fatally stabbed. The teen mob fled into the building, leaving the victim to bleed to death, according to one neighbor. "I thought they were playing," said a 61-year-old witness. "They were just kids." Then people were running back and forth getting tissues to stop the bleeding. "She was on the floor just bleeding out. She was on her back," said a 46-year-old tenant, "just held her wound. The knife was on the floor." "It was a kitchen knife," said the man. "You know when you have a set of knives and you've got one little one? That's the one." The man said Emma stopped breathing before first responders arrived. "I seen that she passed away. You could tell," the neighbor said. "The attacker came out of the building, and the other girl came from outside," the super said. "They started fighting, and one of them pulled a knife and stabbed the other. The suspect's foster mother, who asked her name not be used, recounted how the teen ran into her apartment in tears. She ran upstairs crying, said the foster mom. She said, something bad happened. The woman said her foster child had been feuding online with a victim before the stabbing. Emery attended a school housed in the nearby James Monroe High School and was set to graduate in June. It was said that Emma also wrote rap music. Rest in peace to the young woman. So you're probably wondering why we are mentioning this. As we stated, Baby Threat was a friend of Emma's and rapped her probably in her Instagram bio. Here's where you have to ask questions. This picture right here gives some insight. You see this blue sweater? It has 280 printed on the back. This would indicate that Emma had some ties to the 280 Crips. 280 is a Crip set who have notoriously, and we mean notoriously, beefed with the Mac Bowlers. The 280's war with the Mac Bowlers has been documented multiple times, specifically with the Crips from College Avenue and the Mac Bowlers from 6 Wild. Here's how all this possibly plays into the situation. For one, Chicken was a Mac Bowler, that's a fact. However, he probably felt comfortable in that area, which is known to harbor Crips, because he probably was Crip at one point being from Chicken Avenue, or had ties to them. Besides, his name was once Chicken, before Bickin, if you get that. Before he was killed though, he was listening members of the Click Gang, TMB Blitz's song with Will B. That's the Young Guys from Webb, which is an infamous Mac Bowler neighborhood. Besides the dissing, these guys can actually rap. What's eerie is that the song lyrics actually said headshot seconds before Chicken was shot in the head. Because of that alone, that narrative, this won't be forgotten for some time. This seemed personal. This was an execution. If it wasn't personal, then why would the shooter stop stride and wait for the other guy to go in? Maybe he thought he could be outgunned, but then he would have probably just shot both of them. He did have the drop. But whatever. Word on the streets though, it is alleged that Baby Threat was a member of the Mac Bowlers. However, she repped Emma, which is kind of conflicting, but it is said that Baby Threat was seen in different hoods anyway. It is also alleged that a few months ago, she was faded or kicked out of the Mac Bowlers for robbing another Mac Bowler for almost $20,000. Allegedly, she was subsequently robbed. We say all this to say, we don't know why Chicken punched her, but did it have something to do with this? Was he exacting discipline for Baby Threat's perceived disrespect to the Mac Bowlers? That's yet to be known. This is all just speculation for now, so don't consider this a part 2.
Crazy, y'all. That is crazy. Damn. It's crazy how they trying to put this thing together. I don't know if that's what it is. This is speculations. Of course, it's all speculative. You know what I mean? It's all assumptions, man. You know what I mean? You don't know what the hell happened. What we do know is that the day before this took place, Chicken did put his hands on Shorty. You know what I mean? And that's crazy, man. And that's crazy. Probably something that shouldn't have even happened, bro. You know what I mean? Straight, son. Probably something that shouldn't even happen, bro. Or because now that's part of the speculation. You know what I mean? If he didn't do that with Shorty, it'd be something else. You'd be thinking like, damn, what happened? Who did that to him? What happened? You know what I mean? But with this being thrown into the air as well, it's something that's going to keep even his family members thinking about that. Like, damn, you know, wonder if that had something to do with it. Was it something else? Because you're just trying to put together the pieces after something tragic like this happens. You're just really trying to put together the pieces. So I don't know, man. Tell me what y'all thinking about this, man. I had to get to this next part of it because I did the other video. And I did want to see some of the updates or what they feeling was the updates. And like I said, I watch a lot of great content on YouTube. I felt like, let me just step over here and, you know what I mean? Let me just watch this one too as well. I just wanted to check it out as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking about it. RIP to the bro Chicken, Don Donna. And yeah, get in the comments, smash that like button. Most definitely subscribe to OnGo. And make sure you notify when we drop a new content. You heard?
All my niggas from the Oota, all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn rap, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat.